Australian Infrastructure and Transport Minister DARREN said cost was not the deciding factor behind the suspension of the underwater search for Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 that went missing nearly 3 years ago. Maricel, Gamet, the ABC Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia reports.
Australian Infrastructure and Transport Minister DARREN said cost was not the deciding factor behind the suspension of the underwater search for Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 that went missing nearly 3 years ago. Cost hasn't been the deciding factor in the tripartite. The search had cost 200 million Australian dollar or 670.7 million ringgit, with Australian $60 million or 202.50 million ringgit pumped in by Australia. Malaysia has spent the most, Chester told a press conference in Melbourne.
This has been an extraordinary search effort, and it's been in some of the most inhospitable oceans in the world. There have been occasions during the underwater search where sea states in excess of 20 metres have been experienced by the crew.
They told us the difficulty they face in the deep sea waters. Sometimes in 4 days they have to face strong wind of 140 km per hour continuously for 4 days, and they can't operate in that kind of bad weather.
Having not found the aircraft does not indicate failure. It indicates that the aircraft is not in that 120,000 square kilometre search area. Work will continue in relation to further analysis of data. If there's any more debris comes forward, we'll work with our Malaysian counterparts in assessing debris of interest.
Our thoughts and prayer will always be with the family members and the loved ones of those on board MH370.
Last month, Australia dismissed an investigator's recommendation to shift the search further north, saying that no new evidence had emerged to support that. Since the crash, there have been competing theories over whether one, both, or no pilots were in control, whether it was hijacked or whether all aboard perished and the plane was not controlled at all when it hit the water. Adding to the mystery, investigators believe someone may have deliberately switched off the plane's transponder before diverting it thousands of miles out over the Indian Ocean. DARREN further said the team would require new credible leads before embarking on new search efforts for the ill-fated flight, which disappeared en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing on March 8, 2014, carrying 239 passengers and crew. Reporting from Eagle News Service in Kuala Lumpur, this is Maricel Gamet and I am one with 25.